Been a while, hasn't it? Hello and welcome to the Sports Corner YouTube channel. Welcome to the Belgium Grand Prix 2020. Watchalong, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a couple of weeks. I think 2 weeks, I think, since the last Grand Prix in lovely, lovely Spain. And we're back for Belgium. Lovely. Long track, 1 minute 55. You don't know about long track. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Chris. I saw your comments earlier. I thought I'd comment. But thank you to everyone that's going to join in. Hopefully, thank you to everyone that's in right now. We've got the race coming up very soon. We've had the Antoine Hubert tributes. Obviously, rest in peace, Antoine. A year on since his thing, his horrible crash. It's not what, if you are a driver or if you're an F1 fan, it was something you never expected. But they did a tribute for him, and he's back racing. And my God, what a strange qualifying we had. Now, I was gonna load up the F1 website, but they never update it because of penalties and stuff. Because breaking news, I'll say. This Carlos Sainz will not start the race. Yeah, he will start the race. An engine brake failure, an engine duct failure, I'm going to say. We'll Google it. We'll not Google it. We'll check the tweets. I think they said an engine something failure. Where is it? An exhaust failure, so he will not. Yeah, tribute to her, so sad. Hi, Bal, I hope you're well off. I'm off work till Friday. Happy days. Lovely, Chris. Chill off, relax for them a couple of days. Jacob, who will win? I mean, I'll talk about it after qualifying because we've got a bit of time to kill. But it's a very tough one. It's going to be a tough one just because of because it's that battle for the front three. You've got Hamilton, Bottas, and thing, but we know once Hamilton gets a lead, he cements it. One thing I think we've asked for every single race week. We may get rain. At the end of the race, we may get rain. So, Formula One, can you tell me the starting grid? Because you're not really useful here, buddy. I'm just seeing the F2 wins. We're not getting the F. There it is. So this is the starting grid. In P1, it is, of course, Lewis Hamilton setting a stellar, an absolute stellar. I will have to apologise for whatever this is. I'm trying to grow a beard. It's not. It's slow. Look, I can grow. I can grow my burners. I just can't grow anything else. But Hamilton in P1, still that. Bottas P2, far away from Hamilton. Far away. But he said he was happy with it. He said sometimes it's better to be in P2 going into Rouge. And then up to Lecombe. Who knows? Max Verstappen P3. Do I say rip for you, Chris? I feel like you jinxed him, but something's going on with the Valtteri Bottas's front left. What's going on there? Will the tyre not go on? Possibly. We don't know. P3, it is Max Verstappen in that Red Bull. P4 is Danny Rick. Renault have great pace at Belgium, don't they? And you know what? It's Danny Rick. We know he'll send it. Can he send it to that podium position? Oh, before he's got better with Cyril Abiteboul. That if Renault gets a podium, Cyril has to get a tattoo. The show in the skies is not looking amazing for rain, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I think I saw Matt Gallagher tweet. He looked at forecast. He went 45 minutes after the race. There's rainstorms, so come a bit earlier. In P5 is Alex Albon and the other Red Bull. Finally, quite getting close to Max. I mean, not time-wise, but actually in qualifying, he's getting close. Hopefully, the race can be a bit better for him. P6 Esteban Ocon. He'd want to be close to Danny Rick, and I think he's close as he can be in terms of different cars. With Prince of the Grand, it's hard to grow a beard. Trust me, I tried it for when I started growing a beard 2 years ago. And that was bum fluff. This is bum fluff, but it's thick. Not even thick. We're not having that, Jacob. We're not having that. Don't unsub. If anything, subscribe if you're not. Like, share it with your mates. Share it with your family. Share it with people you don't know. Who cares? P7, it should be Carlos Sainz. But, obviously after the exhaust thing, after the exhaust failure, he's out of the race. So it's Checo Perez in 7th and Lance Stroll in P8. Racing points, not amazing pace. Not amazing pace on the track this time around, but we know the two capable drivers. See what they can do. In P10 is Lando Norris. P9, sorry, in P9 it's on Norris, and P10 it's Danny Kvyat. So Norris, not amazing pace, but again, he's another driver who we know. Why is he out? Exhaust failure when he was driving, when he was leaving the pits and trying to go into the track. So unfortunately, Carlos is out. Which is not what you want for McLaren. Probably not for him, for his confidence. Obviously, this is his final season at McLaren. He will not want this. It's Pierre Gasly in 11th and Charles Leclerc in 12th. Chris, I know you said it before. Rip Ferrari. Rip Ferrari. Yeah, we would like everyone to race, wouldn't we, Jacob? And thank you, Chris, by the way. I thought I'll just put it there for when... Nice little thing. My prediction, Hamilton... Yeah, like, put your predictions in the chat, please. Jacob, Chris, everyone that's in, that's not commenting, comment. I'm not a mean guy. I'll try to read out every comment, unless, you know. Chris, my prediction, Hamilton 1. Prediction, Hamilton's first, Verstappen second, and Bottas third. I know, same predictable and boring prediction, but can you see anything else? What will always be my top 3? No, I don't know if this is Hamilton win boring. It is, Chris, Jacob, and Chris. I like. Hi, I like the new banner. Thank you. We try my best. Content. I think when I can get right. I don't know if any of you have streamed or tried to. You can use So you can. I use OBS. I've just seen Prince's comment. Wait a second. So I use OBS, but I can't link like the channel's YouTube channel to my OBS. So normally I can stream off that, but when I have to use StreamYard, I can make it look all fancy and not. Can't do here. So Arsenal win 2 trophies in a month. Rowan is now with Paul Heyman, and Turkey's back in F1. Just fucking mental, innit? Arsenal win 2 trophies already when it's Arsenal. Roman is with Paul Heyman, a thing we'd never see. And yeah, Turkey's back. I've never seen Turkey track, but I know people are excited. Bahrain, we get 2 races there. We're getting the normal track, and we are getting the outside track. So quick, 55 seconds it is. I predict the cars will go forward, and tires will be used. You know, Ethan. Ethan's not an F1 fan, but he's my mate, and he always tunes in, so I appreciate that. You know, I'll be very surprised if you're incorrect. I think there'll be a good midfield. Yeah. I think the midfield fires in Renault. I think Renault have really been competing incredibly well with... No, sorry, but this track they've got genuine pace. But yeah, you can't Renault race upon them. The one McLaren. I think expect to see Gasly or Kvyat in that mix, probably lurking behind. But again, they don't really have the pace. Karen, but with the thing here, Charles Leclerc in 12th, so Vettel and George Russell, 13th and 14th, obviously Ferrari. We know they've been bad. We know. We all know. And they were shocked. I genuinely thought they weren't making, Seb weren't making out of Q1. I was looking at the time and I was like, okay, Russell might be out through here. And then I saw Seb had only just been, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And he wasn't. It was close. Friday next Williams can't be sure. I mean, I don't think they ever will. I think next season will be fine. They'll bring in the money. They've got one of the biggest motorsport companies in the world and car companies. I think they'll be fine. So it'll be George Russell 14th, Williams, and it's Kimi Räikkönen or Roman Grosjean. After that, again, where do you expect the Alfa Romeos and Grosjean and the Haas? Then it's Giovinazzi and Latifi out qualifying K-Mag. Finishing last. I mean, what do you expect from the Haas? The Haas, which hasn't been amazing. It really hasn't. We'll have a quick drink, though. But that's your starting grid. I mean, my prediction, it's hard not to go Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen. I'm going to go bold. Hamilton, Verstappen, Ricciardo. Why not? Why? I've just spilt my lid. Apologies if I do drink. Absolutely famished. I made sure I had my food before the stream this time. Brent Tyler from me. This seems right. I think I talk every week. This seems all right. I think they're hard in the history, but it takes away from the dramaticness. If we obviously, if you want more updates on the Sports Corner, by the way, at the _ top corner, Josh. Content. It's coming back. Well, everyone's here. Might also get that shameless promo in. So this isn't tier list Monday 1 or 3. It depends. Just check at the _ Sports Corner, top corner. I'll get it right. And I'll keep on plugging into whenever you think of Twitter, you think of us. Wrestling Corner, me and Simon, Tuesdays. We've had some hefty weeks of wrestling, so tune into them. I know the early in the mornings. I know most people can't, but if you can watch the video after, That'd be very much appreciated. Also, in all the comments of the videos, let us know what you think we should add to the show, especially with the football podcast. I know most people are football fans. Let us know that's the original. That's the daddy of them all. Also, in the comments now, and also in the comments sort of after the race, if you're not tuned in, if you're rewatching this for some reason, let me know in the comments what I can do to make your viewing experience better, and everything like that. And you can't say go, because that's just mean. So yeah, those are the two things that are on there. But also Thursday or Friday, depending on when one of them are working me out doing the formation lap. Will and Kieran are back with the NFL Corner. We're back. So this week, Kieran did his season predictions. Will's doing his next week, and then we'll be back to games. Sort of big news of NFL. If you're an NFL fan, add cool graphics. See, thank you, Jake. We're gonna try when I'm back. So we're all go back to uni in 2 weeks, I think. So yeah, when I'm back at uni, I'll get Josh to help me with that because I'm not that handy with technology. But yeah, that's back. Season's back. We'll have some watch-alongs for the NFL as well. So I know obviously in America, NFL's the biggest sport. Probably, yeah, it's got to be the biggest sport. So if you're American in this chat, come join in for the watch-alongs. Also, let me know your sport. So I'm slowly getting into it. I know Will's has been a fan for a couple of years, and then Kieran's like a year older fan than me. I've started getting into it this year. And if you're an English fan, give it a go. I didn't think I'd like it. I really didn't. I thought it was slow, it was boring. But then when you actually try watching and learn, it's like, oh wow, it's very. It's like a lot like F1. It's a slow burner. Like you will see a driver setting up. You'll see him like trying to get the distance to get the overtake. It's not the same with NFL in terms of you'll see the quarterback maybe do 2 running plays and then go for a throw in, getting that yardage. But very fun, so yeah. That's coming soon. What else have we got? We'll have some watch-alongs. UEFA Nation Leagues, I think, is back soon. Again, if you want all the updates, add the _top corner there. If you want to follow me on Twitter for all my wonderful F1 tweets, I don't think I normally tweet anything normal. It's just normally when sports are going on. But at Rowan 99. Anything else? Shameless promotion as formation laps going on. What can we say? Where you're watching from? Something I don't think I've ever asked. I normally just I recognise your name and you'll mention something. Are you American? Where are you actually from? Like, you're from England, whereabouts in England? You're from America, whereabouts in America? See how many different places we've got. Imagine if Max gets a mega start and touches Lewis at turn 1. Both need to pit and have a long battle for P3. Meanwhile, it actually rains its worth. Well, Prince and Chris, the second one pizza. I go from market in town for my dinner, watching F1. Got to love it. What's not wrong? Yeah, with Prince. I'll do a quick Google search. I just saw a comment there. I'll read it. Spa-Francorchamps. There we go. Weather. There we go. So Sunday says it's going to rain, but at 4 o'clock. So an hour and 45, the race will be done over there. It don't have a yet, lads. It's going to rain at the night if that helps. Yeah, we're getting a dry race, but again, the first corner is so dangerous. Yeah, Prince Lisbon. I remember you because it was when we were doing the Champions League watch-alongs. You said it around your home thing. I remember some little things. But yeah, we know the first corner is very dangerous, and we saw last year with Max and Kimi getting into it. So Aussie East Coast, 11 p.m. JB, thank you for tuning into us. I know it's late, but appreciate it. I'm guessing you root for Danny Rick as an Australian. I don't know who do you support, but for Danny Rick P4, I really hope he gets some. He's up there with some of my favourite drivers. I've realised with this camera, my eyes are very dark, but also my hair is literally pitch black. We're getting the green flag. It's 4, it's 5, and it's lights out. You're outside the Estado de Luz during the final, but we get a great start. Ricciardo on the outside of Max Verstappen. I think we're all right. But Ricciardo's putting Verstappen under pressure. Albon's now going to go on the inside of Daniel Ricciardo. Esteban Ocon holds his place. It's still Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen as they go up this very steep hill. They keep all for America, North Carolina, at 9 p.m. I'm guessing that's for you, Jacob, wherever you are. 9 p.m. Where could that be? But Max Verstappen hunting down Valerie Brosser. Daniel Ricciardo on the inside of Max Verstappen. He doesn't get Max Verstappen holds. And Ricciardo's force wide, but he gets it. No, he doesn't. He has to pull off. Max Verstappen does run wide, and Ricciardo's still going to put into pressure. Ferrari's had a great start. I think that's Charles Leclerc. Yeah, it is. He's up to 9th, up 14th. Norris has had a horrid start here. But it's Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Ocon, Albon, Stroll, Perez, Leclerc, Gasly, Norris, Kvyat, Vettel, Giovinazzi, Russell, Magnussen, Latifi, Raikkonen, Grosjean, and obviously Carlos. Sainz, this is great though. Like to see Dan and Alex get good results, yeah. Magnussen's had a great start. And Grosjean and Magnussen both up 4 and 5. Very great start. Here, Grosjean's dropping down a couple of places. I've still got Carlos Sainz dropping 13th, but he's not racing. Thank you to everyone that's in. Please like, share the video. But we'll carry on the fun. I could have stopped that. I just want people to see us, see our channel. We're just looking now, and Hamilton's already got a decent lead on Bottas. And first lap has gone through, and Hamilton's still got such a stupidly long lead. Oh, but we're getting a great battle here, and that's Kimi Raikkonen on the inside of George Russell. Charles Leclerc gets past Sergio Perez. Charles Leclerc really racing for his life here. You missed Ricciardo, so do I. Yeah, Leclerc P8. Just go up. Yeah, I think you'll be a little bit ahead of me. Not enough though. Like when I look across, you're coming up there, so it's fine. Same. I hope Danny Rick has a good season next year with McLaren. Ooh, Pierre Gasly past Sergio Perez. Perez not having an amazing start, and that's a great overtake. And it's Lando Norris now who's behind Perez. Perez got problems because everyone's taking over Perez. Norris is running. Perez is going to go on the outside of Gasly. Gasly will cover the inside. Oh, Norris locks up, so he won't be able to get Perez this time. Gasly's still present in mental. How many laps is there, Ethan? There is 42 laps left. But so the laps are around 1 minute 41, I think. So yeah. Let's just have a look. Gasly's so impressive. Mental, innit? He's so comfortable in that AlphaTauri. Norris is going to go a bit slow now. Not catch up. When we hit, I think every 10 laps, we're at 44 divided by 11. Every 11 laps, I'll give him a place update. Just hoping we don't see a Ferrari backwards once again. Same. Thing is, I feel sorry for Sebastian Vettel, just because he's a man who's won titles. He's an incredible racing driver, and something's happened at Ferrari. We don't know. We don't know what's happened. Obviously, he's leaving, but something definitely has happened on the inside to shift the tides. Charles hasn't had an amazing performance, but he hasn't had a shocking one. I feel bad for everyone who bet the live. Imagine start of the season you went, oh, we'll whack tenner on Ferrari to win. It's like, let's say it's 20-1, 10-4 to 1 or something. Cheek 40 quid, you've just lost an easy tenner. People that put more on, but all the drivers are very close. And you talked about the middle of the battle pack. I think we've got to say that Ferrari will be in there because they're just not that top 3 side, unfortunately. That top 3 is currently Renault. As Ocon did make a place up on Alex Albon, so he's sitting in 5th now. And I think he'll be. I mean, it's a lovely track. The way that this is so flat. Cough, Sainz, cough. Oh yeah, who better? Just imagine it, Jacob. Someone went, whack all my money on Ferrari. I've got such a good feeling. And then they have season. Pierre Gasly gets past Charles Leclerc now. Oh wow, Pierre Gasly having a great start with P8. He'll hunt down Lance Stroll, but Charles Leclerc won't. No, we should be better on Ferrari for anything. Last year, you could have said maybe Ferrari get 3 wins, 4 wins. Verstappen just holds off Ricciardo nice, but Ricciardo doesn't give him any breathing space. He slows down a bit. Is it they go up to Eau Rouge, and then when they get to the Kemmel Straight, he tries to get on the inside, but Verstappen just sticks in. That Red Bull holds his position so well. Yeah, I've just seen Norris run wide. He was trying to go for an overtake on Charles, and he loses a bit. He comes, rejoins the track, and he doesn't make any places, so he would be fine there. And then we see Daniel Ricciardo when he nearly got it on Max Verstappen. He pulls to the outside on the Kemmel Straight. Ferrari getting points is an achievement. It really is. It's mental just to see what has happened. Vettel to spin. Right, if Vettel spins... No, I'm not going to predict the prediction because it is kind of a Gasly. Gasly complaining at Perez, nearly squeezing him into the wall. Not giving Gasly much room, but Gasly gets the overtake. But I think he just let his team know that he wasn't happy with the overtake. Sorry, let me put my phone on mute as well, so we don't hear all this. I'm just gonna. There we go. Perez almost sent Gasly into Sky. No, so in fairness, Gasly doesn't give Perez the space. It's not like he backs off. He says, "Well, if you're doing this, I'm not going to give up." And think Checo Perez does get past Charles Leclerc now. Raikkonen gets past Magnussen. Great start by Giovinazzi. Who was it who had a great start? Where is he? Am I blind? It was Giovinazzi. It was Giovinazzi and Charles Leclerc on team radio. He's struggling so much on the straights. It's the thing we've said about the Ferraris. They've lacked so much pace, and I mean, you look at the cars behind him. I think Norris can catch up with the straights. I think Kvyat probably could as well. The only car that won't is Seb. Seb will either spin after the Ferrari at the chicane. Ooh, shout. Jacob, why are you saying why? Is that to the Perez Gasly thing? Perez just nearly squeezes him into the wall. Gasly complains. Obviously, it's very close to a crash. 4 laps in now, and I think the race is going to start slowing down. Thing is, the best thing about this track is obviously Hamilton and Bottas are going to get a bit of a lead. But then your middle battle, probably, I'm going to say 12th to 7th, is a good lead. So look at it. It's a mental thing, though. Hamilton already in 9-second lead on Alex Albon. And I understand why people don't want to watch F1 races anymore. Like, considering I'm a new fan, I'm all right because I've still got that optimism. But if you're a fan for a long time, then you've kept on watching, and you see Mercedes dominate. Like, it's with 5 laps in, then 9 seconds ahead. That is genuine. Like, that's nearly 2 seconds every lap. Bottas has just set the fastest lap though, so he will be catching up to Lewis. I'm guessing is very close to enough for DRS. When I don't think DRS has been activated yet. Just have another quick drink. As we are seeing, who's that? That's an AlphaTauri. Will be it's Perez or Gasly on Stroll catching him up. You see Perez. Do you want to read a bad joke, but that's not actually a joke? Go on then. Mercedes is part of the F1 Illuminati. Do you want to read a bad joke, but that's not actually? Go on then. I'm gonna guess. You haven't put it. I'm gonna guess. Look, I can block the screen. Is there? It's about Ferrari. Slurp. Okay, Ethan. Until Hamilton retires, no one's winning. I think until regulations come on, because I think Bottas would still win races. I don't think it'd be as convincing as Hamilton, but I think he would still win races if Hamilton's not there. Or anyone that's in that Merc. I think if George Russell goes there, will. I think the interesting for Hamilton is when does he retire? Because it's not like he's super old, and he's still in peak physical condition. It's not like he's put a bit on the tub or something. And as you look at Kimi, Kimi's managed to race consistently, and he's not doing it for a way. He's just doing it for a bit of fun. We're just going to do this quickly. You available? There we go. Not viable. No. Corona was considered the best. Oh, for God's sake. Juan Jesus Corona. Is it a Porto, innit? Is the Portuguese league restarted? I'm not mental to say that because I'm on a football podcast and I do F1 football watchalongs, but I'm not the biggest fan. Not biggest fan, but I don't watch as much football as I probably should. I'm a big fan of Bundesliga. It's my league. Now it's registered. Not yet. Because I know Premier League's back in a couple things. Oldham are playing the first game. If you don't know, I'm an Oldham Athletic supporter. They're playing their first game Saturday against Chris Welch's Carlisle. Well, not Chris Welch's Carlisle, but against his local Carlisle in the Carabao Cup. I don't think it's on TV, so I doubt we'll be doing a watch along. But if we do, I'll be there. I doubt. I don't know why I'll be there. We're not having a watch along. I know that. Grosjean now getting past his teammate Latifi's in the back there. Danny Ricciardo is 5 seconds behind Verstappen, 2 seconds against his teammate Esteban Ocon. But Ocon is under pressure from Alex on Bottas on the team radio. We have one push now. We agree not to use it against each other. I never heard that. Ooh, go on, Valtteri! Come on, Valtteri! Get feisty! Get feisty! He wants Bottas. He wants to get Hamilton. It's going to look bad on Merc if they don't let him have it, though. Norris does get out to 10th. He does get past Charles Leclerc on the Kemmel straight. Just chooses the right way. Charles just has to try to defend one thing. Charles goes the other way. Simple overtake for him. Very simple. But he gets it. He sticks it. It's all about Lando now as the sole McLaren really finding his way up the leaderboard. Whereas Charles is in 11th, Jacob. Yeah. He had an alright start. He got up to, I think, 8th. But Gasly, Perez, and Norris all caught up. And I think I expect Kvyat. Yeah, Kvyat's nearly behind him. But so is Giovinazzi's right behind Vettel. So, P11, not P10. Bottas should push you. The thing is, he's asking look up there from Charles. He's asking Ferrari going down very slowly. Yeah, I mean, he asked his thing and said we won't use it against each other, and he went, never heard that. I think if you Bottas, it must be so annoying. You see Kvyat now, really hunt him down. And Kvyat does get Charles Leclerc. We knew it was going to happen. Charles Leclerc, yeah, he'll give it. Who's last is technically Carlos Sainz because he's out of the race, but it's Nick Latifi, of course. It's got to be. I bet it's got to be the Williams, but the problem for Nick Latifi is you're up against an incredible young driver with George Russell, but I think he should be finishing above the Haas's. It's his first season though. It is his first season, so we can sort of let him off. There's 7 laps in nearly. And now the race will slow down the gaps. Ooh. Charles Leclerc was so much slower than Danny Kvyat. 1.3 seconds, he's saying on Sky commentary. Jesus, mental. Look at that. 12th, 13th. Leclerc and Vettel, 14th, 15th. Giovinazzi and Raikkonen. The Ferrari power cars, but when the Alphas who have had Alfa Romeos who've had a poor season so far. Oh, we have VSC or safety car. Same, Jacob, same. We always do this in the watch-alongs. We always have so much optimism, and then the race comes and we just give up. All we can do is hope. I mean, both Ferraris have gained at one position, but it really isn't anything when they're not even in top 10. I probably should have got a cup. It's probably a bit more classy, but so much easier. This is number 10. That's Pierre Gasly? Ooh. He was teasing it. He was teasing going around past Lance Stroll. Stroll sticks in the middle of the track, so there's not much room for Gasly to go. And he just covers a bit left, has a feeling Gasly's going to go there and protects it. We're one more lap back when we're back on the Camel Straight. Hi. Why did I read the hi, Pummy Willie? Can't believe I just said that. Do you have a thought about a Discord server? After that's Josh. Not my thing. If you tune in, I'm trying to think when Josh will be next on the stream. Watchalongs maybe. If you come in for one of them and just ask Josh is like the lead, not the leader, but it's his thing. We're just all hopping on creating content for it. I mean, in a couple of weeks, I've got an idea for the football podcast. If you're not tuned into that, but I want to try something a bit different, which might update the production levels of it. It's all to do with Kanks, obviously. With well, we've obviously got our own solo Discord servers for when we're doing when we doing certain watch-alongs and stuff. I don't know whether we're willing. He wants to open it up. I don't know whether he's willing to open it up, but we'll ask Josh. I'll ask Josh next time I talk to him. I'm sort of waiting for a reply off him as well, but Chris Welch Quizzical. Maybe he makes a return, Chris. Maybe he makes a return. If you don't know, I do a regular quiz on the Top Corner podcast when we're in the studio. Maybe it makes a return. But where we film, where we record the podcast, there's a mock TV studio that you can use and stream from it. So I'll talk about Josh when I see him in person. been a long time since we've seen each other on the top corner in person. So, but that does mean that next week I'll be back for the Monza. There we go, Monza GP. Gasly at 4 places, by the way, and Lance Stroll up 2. And I'll be back for the Monza GP next week, and I probably won't. I might be able to do stream for the Imola one. Depends on movie. Depends on times and stuff. But yeah, if not, you can follow me at Rowan 99 for my live coverage through tweets. We'll just wait and see if I can get everything set up and internet's working fine. I'll do it, but at this time, no. As so convincing from Hamilton here, by the way. Bottas is a little bit close on the straight, but he probably needs to get 1/10 second quicker. Hamilton is great, and I mean, as much as you can dislike him because he's dominated the sport, there's a reason he's dominated it. One more lap and I'll update you on the positions. But yeah, it'll be all down to the bit. I'm guessing it's a one-stop this track because I don't know what everyone's on. Normally I say I managed to see what all the tyres everyone is on, but I didn't get a chance to see it. Did not get to see it. Sorry, listen, I'm just check. I'm being a professional is what I'm doing. I'm checking my phone, but I'm checking Twitter. I'm checking Twitter. I'm replying to my mate as well because nothing's happening. By the way, guys, I need something to do. I need something to do while I'm streaming that you lot can see as well. See, if you're also on OBS, right? I wish I could see someone better drive the Merc. Do you mean? Chris said I had a green screen and made the background look like. Right. So I got a message off Josh. I'll see if I can send you a picture. Max, feels like I've got no grip on these tyres. And they've said, yes, understood. I'll try and find the picture that Josh put in. If you don't know, Josh is the host of the Top Corner, but he's the, do you know football clubs and a thing? He's the race engineer at the Top Corner. And then all of us are like the mechanic. We're all like the drivers and mechanics. He's the race engineer. I did it in F1 terms. But if it's F1, if it's like football, he's the chairman. Either you've got to know, because I've currently got a camera of Charles Leclerc. There's a yellow flag. George! Don't tell me it's George. Oh! Lads, we're getting a safety car, but oh my god, that's a big crash. Oh, wow. I'm about to say, it could be a red flag. It's Antonio Giovinazzi now. But who is it? Because, it's Giovinazzi and George Russell. Okay, I think they've both got... Giovinazzi's got out of the car, and I think he's going over straight to Russell just to make sure he's okay. All right, both drivers have got out of the car, which is fine. Jacob, I understand that you're celebrating, but... yep, already tactical pit stops. It's it's a very slow pit stop because they weren't ready for the pit tyres. We know that. Hamilton right now, for fuck's sake. Well, I said I was going to give you an update on lap 11, so we'll wait till safety cars come, but that's... It's all down to Nicholas Latifi now for the Williams, the same with Raikkonen, but that's not a nice crash for Giovinazzi and Russell. Ooh. I hope obviously, I hope they're both all right. I'm guessing it'll be shot because we don't even see. I'm guessing we'll see it soon. We'll hope everyone's right. So the track people are now just trying to clear it, but there's F1 cars coming in. I think they should red flag this. Hamilton's going. I see red. I think there should be a red flag here just because of Yeah, I think they are all right. They both got out of the car. They probably just shook up, but this is great for Danny Rick, by the way. And I think they need to red flag. It's just, yeah. God, that front left of both cars is meshed up. They're actually going to show it now, so they had to make sure everyone right, but obviously last year. So Giovinazzi, I don't think Russell's even. He's not even fine with Russell. You see it. Oh, so you run ball with Kimi Räikkönen, and Giovinazzi just loses it. Normal spin, but is this with? We're going to show Joe. It's not going to. I think it's Hamilton and Bottas both, but they're going to do double stack. Ooh, nearly a perfect double stack. That nearly. It was very close. 3.5 for Bottas, but. And Max Verstappen comes in for things. I think it's Danny Ricciardo who also pits up with Esteban. I think they're doing double stack, but Esteban's very close. Danny Rick goes. Esteban comes in. That's a great doubles stack from a Renault. Not amazing. Not the quickest of pit stops. 3 seconds. Albon gets past Ocon in the pits. But yeah, Giovinazzi. I don't know how Russell gets taken out of the Vettel pit now. We're going to get along, I think. But AlphaTauri does come out. It'll be Kvyat who comes out before Vettel. Where's Gasly? Right. Oh, Gasly's sitting in P4. Wow. Just obviously all the pit stops and stuff. Again, I think we're seeing it from Antonio Giovinazzi now. He just loses it on the corner, shunts the wall, and it's when he comes back. Oh, whoa. Wow, I think both cars have actually crashed. Oh, there we go. On board with a thingy. Oh, that's so unfortunate for George. So Giovinazzi spins. He just loses control, fair enough, and he shunts the wall. And then Giovinazzi's wheel comes across the track and hits George Russell. Poor George Russell, man. He was racing half decently. It's not half decently, but well, I think he was P15, which is good for them. Hunter and Radio saying there's a lot of debris. I was surprised they hadn't red flagged this. 2 cars not pitting, Gasly and Perez. But straight some comment. Yes, looks okay. Hamilton ran off. Looks, I hope they're okay. Yeah, and listening to Red Flag Spy just feels weird now. Make sure I wasn't watching the race when it happening. I were on Twitter. I was whatever. I was watching the F2, and then you go through Twitter. And it's like, oh wow, oh. I'll be honest. I did find the video. I went and found the video because I wanted to see what happened. I don't think the news of his death had broke yet. I think they just said that a crash had happened, so people were sharing it, obviously. So I found it and I was like, oh my, that's a horrid crash. And then you look at all the videos like when Hamilton was in the media pen, and he knows it's a bad crash. He sees the crash. He goes, "That's bad. I hope they're fine." Good that we see how it's all that double non-entendre. What's the word? You see, it's obviously so sad about Antoine Hubert's death, but luckily you've got Juan Manuel Creator who is alive, and he was at the race today. He had his what's he got? It's the cage in it that they put on serious injuries. He's got the cage on his leg, but it's good to see him there. He said he's going to be racing back in a year, which I thought was mental. Yeah, Gasly P4. Yeah, I know it's hard to word, but we'll give you the update now because P11 bit safety guys. Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Gasly, Perez, Ricciardo, Albon, Ocon, Stroll, Norris, Kvyat, Vettel, Raikkonen, Leclerc, Grosjean, Magnussen, Latifi. That safety car's going to have to speed up here because slow down, sorry. As I'm showing Kimi, so Giovinazzi's going fine. It hits a curb and loses it. If safety car went to the end of the race, of course it would. If we get a late safety car, it starts chucking it down. That'd be typical. And then it's the wheel. Russell can't do anything. It's a flying wheel of Giovinazzi, but I'm just happy that both drivers are fine. We've got safety car, lads. We're clambering for one up. I don't think we wanted it this way. What I'm just going to do is check my Twitter notifications. There we go. Thank you, KL. Huge crash. I'm just looking. Russell just saying it's okay. It's nothing that George can avoid. It's a flying wheel. It's just a big shunt. I think luckily he does see it coming because he sees the tyre and he went, "Is that that's race control?" I think they're just deciding to try. I'll be honest. I thought it was Nicholas Latifi. Showing a camera inside the safety car. That's nice to see. Nice to see. Both drivers are okay, which is the biggest thing. Which is the biggest thing. You see that Renault had also backed out of their thing. You just seen George Russell. He's standing there. Russell would have hit Gio on his side if the tyre didn't inflate. You're right, because I think I'm definitely blessing these guys for Giovinazzi, because I think Russell would have avoided it, because I think he saw Giovinazzi spinning. That's why he pulls to the left. But obviously he's pulling left as the tyres come into him. But yeah, you are correct. I do think he hits him. Like, let's say Russell doesn't see the spin, he's going at full speed. That's like straight contact into the car. So thank God that both drivers are right, and we've got the safety car. Yeah, I'm just seeing on Twitter. Thank fuck for the halo. People are also saying they need tethers, so a little rope or something that connects to the. It's going to be hard to do with the pit stops, though. But Gio was sliding across the track for him. Yeah, I think Russell would have just either whacked the brake on and just bombed himself into the wall and just sort of. You're seeing like other sports or other motorsports where they know they're going to crash. So instead of just going straight forward, they will spin the car so the tyres hit the side. So either the tyres just rip off and your body skates, or they just literally bounce off the track and just slow down. But then the worry is more cars. But we've got safety car. So very interesting. So Pierre Gasly not pitting yet. They must be confident with his tyres, but be very interesting because everyone will have fresher tyres around him. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move my F1 onto this screen. Just going to load up that. And we'll put my that on there. That on there. There we go. There we go. Very interesting also. We're just seeing the Ferraris. Yeah, Gio was sliding. Poor Gio's on. Not poor Gio, because obviously it is his fault, but Ferrari doing plan C or plan B. Charles just. Ferrari, Charles Leclerc really want confirmation because Ferrari said plan B or plan C and went, well, they're very different. Can you just give me some clarification? The safety car is ending. So we're going to be back racing very, very soon. I've done something by accident. Sorry. If you see me, I'm just trying to do something in the background. There we go. Let's go and look. It's going to be very interesting now because let's say we do get the crash comes out of nowhere as well, doesn't it? Because it really Giovinazzi wasn't like it was a car or anything. It was just a driver error, I suppose, is what you could put it down to. Oh, we're just gonna. Oh, safety car though. Come on, safety car's ending. Let's get ready. There we go. What's happening this year with the tyres flying off? Kimi Nostri, Kevin and Kvyat stuff. Mental, innit? There's definitely an issue. I saw. I don't know if you've heard him. Chainbag went another wheel coming loose. Tether should have dealt with that, but once again, a twisting steering motion broke all three of them. Not great. Each wheel is tethered to the car by 3 Xylon ropes. It should be much more difficult for it to come loose. Might need to come up with a stronger solution as there's clear weakness at play. And safety car is in. And Hamilton does get away from Bottas. We're going to go racing again. I think DRS will be activated soonish. Bottas should challenge. It's his chance now. Give us a good race, Valtteri. Come on, Valtteri. They're into La Sauce. So La Sauce is that first car, and then a Rouge. Very bumpy. I've just realised that you see a lot of the cars massive, but is it Radion? Radion? Or is that Austria? No, it's Radion, in it. Hamilton is away. Bottas is. And Gasly now tries to get on the inside of his former teammate Max Verstappen, and it's Sergio Perez, who hasn't pitted, so he's holding it. Lando Norris just get back Lance Stroll. Stroll gets past Norris. We're getting a good battle there. but they're not showing it. It's just shame we can't get F1 TV in England. I think a lot of people are lucky that you can get it in your country because I know the commentary is great on that, and I know they show all the battles. We're seeing, I think this says Alex Albon on Daniel Ricciardo through Poo on. Great name. I've just laughed at Poo. I'm sorry. I've let everyone down. Sorry, if I get distracted, I'm looking at it. You don't understand. There's probably so many people in here who's like, look at this dickhead trying to grow a beard. It's got to happen. Trust me. You come back next year when we're doing the Belgian Grand Prix Watchalong again, 2021. Fully flat now. Maybe. I'm going to shave it for the stream just to look a bit more professional, but my razor broke. I dropped it in the sink. Then I tried to charge it to work. All the cars are so close. It's Radion actually. I have the same to be. See, Ethan, it's what fat people. I know this is not a diss. I know Ethan. I'm not just choosing random person. This is what fat people have. It's a fat man beard, isn't it? It's fat people can go. I've just got a little circle spot there. Lewis Hamilton now. He's got so. It's gone for more power, but Valtteri Bottas is nowhere near him. Will he get DRS? Hamilton's got a power unit problem. Patience perfectly number is my genes forbid me from car. Thing is, I don't know my genes. I like the fact my beard keeps me neck warm. I love where this is what's going to. Yeah, sorry, Chris. Hamilton losing power. So Bottas is big chance now to overtake him. Yeah, really, sir. It's 1.4 second, 1 second, but we'll surely get DRS soon. Let's have a look. Danny Ricciardo, 4 seconds, 0.4 seconds, 4/10 in it. Hamilton on team radio. Nothing to worry about, just energy management. We're all good there. I'll have a quick drink while nothing's happening. See, Kimi Räikkönen, guys. We're seeing Kimi Räikkönen. I'll just repeat if you didn't hear. We're seeing Kimi Räikkönen overtake Ferrari. Kimi Räikkönen of an Alfa Romeo has just took over a Ferrari on the Kemmel Straight. An Alfa Romeo, I'm going to repeat it, has took over Ferrari on the Kemmel Straight. Malaysia 2016, fucking Jesus Christ, Ferrari. I haven't seen it. Malaysia 2016. Let's have a look. I could just I can understand why you want Malaysia 2016 Prince of Underground. Ricciardo now he's going to try to get past Sergio Perez. Fastest lap set by Valtteri Bottas, but he's quicker. He is quicker than Hamilton. Hamilton no worries, but nice go Alpha. I think what this race needs now, one more safety car or one of them top 3. Engine fail, can't pull off the track, safety car. We'll have a lovely night, not even a crash, just has to peel away, but he's still in the way. Ricciardo now, he's got DRS on Perez and he gets past him. Go on, Daniel. Come on. It's what we want to see from him. It really is. He doesn't have DRS, never mind. Commentary have lied to me. He's completely lied to me. Yeah, Sergio Perez. Here. Where we're going to get. She's showing the overtake of Daniel Ricciardo on Sergio Perez. He's just got slipstream. He follows Perez, gets that little extra second of thing, and then just sloops on him. Sloops on him? That's not the right word. Slide through for the overtake. And that's Hamilton pulling off. No. And it's far at the back, and Lewis Hamilton is out. Imagine if he goes out. He's not out yet. You never want to wish someone to have a bad race. But unfortunately, the Mercs don't make it easy. Like, you'd really go, oh, come on, Bottas, crash. Not a heavy one, but crash. Just make it interesting. Starving. Surprisingly, my toast didn't fuel me before the stream. We were only 2 slices, but Alex Albon now. Ooh, on the long round. On the second last corner, and he does it. That's a great overtake by Alex Albon, and that's where him and Norris collided. But we've seen Leclerc behind Sebastian Vettel in a little chain. Getting an Alpha leading the Vettel and Leclerc. Grosjean's now gone. No, he's not that close. But as you see, the front three have just extended the lead, unfortunately, and it just. He's not out, Jacob. You're all right. It was just coming about what Prince said about Malaysia 2016. DNF for Ham, imagine. Ferrari sounds slow when you're on screen saying on your screen, no draw. Yeah. Ferrari sounds slow when you're on your screen. No, he's not out, Jacob. You're all right. It's fine. It's fine. He's in the race. He's in the race. I'll 100% say if he's out of the race. Your my cat died, and a global pandemic ruined my life. As it's Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Gasly, Ricciardo, Albon, Perez, Ocon, Stroll, Norris, Kvyat, Raikkonen, Vettel, Leclerc, Grosjean, Magnussen, and big Nicholas Latifi. But I say Gasly and Perez both not paying. Perez has been called, but Gasly's doing incredibly well with his tyres. Wish they could bring small amount of fans in just on race days. No contact with driver. Yeah, I'll cry if Hamilton goes out. Cry out for happiness. It's a good shout. It is boring, isn't it? Pardon me. Burping on stream. Bottas team radio. It will be a long stint for Bottas. To the end of the race for Bottas. So, but I'm guessing it'll be for both of them, unfortunately. Sergio Perez will pit and he'll lose a lot of places here. But he should be able to fight his way back through. Very strange for Sergio Perez. He'll come out. I think he'll come out behind Nicholas Latifi, you know. He does. Very strange there from Racing Point. About the fans thing, Chris, I think it's interesting, isn't it? Because, yeah, maybe you do. Well, who is it? Wrestling. AEW. They've allowed fans back in. You've got to be from the same. Like, I think in England it'll work well because we've got rules like if you're in like it's where I live, we're in local lockdown still. Oh, Charles Leclerc squeezes Sebastian Vettel. Oh no, it's Vettel who gets past Charles Leclerc. Imagine if them two thing. What did they hide? What do you mean? What did they hide? Jacob. Nothing against Lewis. He's made, but fuck's sake. Yeah. I think that's the only thing because we know he's great, and I don't think you can shit on him for being a good driver. And he's got an amazing car. It just doesn't bring spice to life. Remember when Max wins, it's big because it's like, wow, beat him. It's incredible driving there by both Ferraris. I always thought F1 was behind closed doors race. To be honest, I had to see fans. It depends where they are. Like if you are in Belgium, Austria, the Netherlands here, yeah. Literally, what I'm about to say, Chris. When you've got your Dutch fans burning the orange smoke, there, it is the atmosphere must be amazing. But yeah, like I know that you could maybe if you register as a family, so if you all live in the same household, maybe you can go to a race and you sit in your own little section. You split it off by how many 6 seats, and so you might be able to have 100 fans, maybe 30 fans in each stand, possibly. Some Ferrari up the season fighting for 12th, 13th. It's poor in it. Yeah, they're not Dutch. They're McLaren fan. You know, if you're a McLaren driver, you must like, oh, that's pretty cool, that, isn't it? Got all these fans, and then you look and they're all shouting Super Max. Super Max, Max, Max. Oh. Tickets must cost a lot. Yeah, I think they should boost it. Maybe I don't know what you can do it. Maybe if you do it to go. I mean, Grosjean's catching up Charles Leclerc. You know what? If Haas goes past, you're going to get the same thing when the Alpha did it. Tickets must cost a lot. I think a lot more. Well, Benaldo, you're from America. Chris, you are. Have you ever looked at the tickets for Austin? No, Benaldo, you live right. Not New England, but it's close to New England. I think you remember saying you were a Pats fan. You were close to the Patriots. And Chris, my apologies, maybe Texas, can't remember. I don't know maybe if you've said it, but if you have, I apologise. But when you're American fans, let us know what the price, if like how easy it is. Well, I know with America, flights are easy, but like in terms of getting to the track and the price, if you've ever looked. Same if Portuguese Prince. I suppose you hadn't had an F. I remember you saying you're younger than me, so you probably wouldn't have had a Portuguese race in your lifetime. But you looked at close races. Sports tickets cost way too much. Mental, isn't it? Because I was looking for thingy. Did you feel that's too short for a Grand Prix? No, just because it's a long track. I think it depends on the track size. I think we'll get Bahrain where it'll be 88 laps, maybe. The normal try to get like an hour and a bit race. So if it's 55 seconds, I think. Yeah, I'm looking forward to when hopefully COVID is sort of restricted and we get things. I really want to go watch. I really want to go watch some Jags in London. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo gets past Piagas hasn't paid, so it should be an easy job for Daniel Rick. But he's 11 seconds behind Verstappen. But if you're Renault and Ricciardo, you'd be happy with that. Just each one knows. Apologies. Oh. Just click my neck. I apologise. There's a lot of silence in there. You realise fans when Hamilton wins at home. Yeah, I think Hamilton is 44 that race a coincidence. Maybe. I think with the with the Hamilton thing, I think it's very interesting. Because I think he is loved with F1 fans. Everyone knows Lewis Hamilton, but I know people that are not F1 fans that think he's a prick. Why has that gone so dark? I don't know if on Sky coverage it's gone super dark. It's very strange. To be honest, imagine Ham winning with the punch, but with fans. That's you look at the situation like the final lap race in Silverstone where Sainz gets it first, Bottas and then Sainz get. You think because Sainz must be loved by the English fans. McLaren is. You think, oh fucking hell, and then when you see the cargo pass, you see Hamilton get the puncture. That crowd reaction of oh my god, Max can do this, and he doesn't get it, but he's still thinking like, what an yeah. You look at. I'm trying to think of other races this season where you could have had fans where it'd been mental. Austria, first race of the season with all them DNFs. Oh, I think that's got a shocking memory. So we got double Austria to start off, Hungary, double Silverstone, Spain, and now Belgium. I think have we got a triple week as well coming up? Last lap Lando, yeah. Imagine that. Double last lap Lando, but when he got the podium, imagine the podium even was in England. Alex Albon now will be hunting Pierre Gasly. This Albon's trying to show. I did this Red Bull say, look, I've overtook Pierre Gasly. Gasly, not on best tyres, not on a better car, but it's that thing of I've got to at least beat Pierre. Considering Pierre lost his seat to me. I'm just loading up F1. 12 seconds behind Danny Ricciardo, by the way, behind 13 now, behind Max Verstappen. My apologies. I'm just looking at the schedule for when more streams will be happening. Thank you to everyone that's tuning in. I genuinely really do appreciate this. I really do. Don't think you understand, but thank you. Like the video. Obviously, again, I know Jacob Blair's not wanting through, but let's get OBS. Maybe do you want like my predictions there? I'm trying to think what stuff I can have. Yeah, Imola, Portimao, Nürburgring. I think they're trying. I'm just looking. So you've got it's Albon tried to catch Gasly. Don't get him fully. It is a lovely track, in it. Like the area, pardon me, but it's not burping around, man. But the area around is bloody lovely. But you've got Italy, and that's at Monza on the 4th of the 6th. That's next week. Then you've got Imola. Is it Imola? Yeah. Mugello, sorry. Which is stupid. But yeah, you got Mugello on the 13th, so I don't think there'll be a stream then. And then you've got on the 25th, 27th, you've got Russia. Then you've got we've got some good games. You've got another week break, and then you've got Germany, and then you've got a 2-week break. Then you've got Portimao, and you've got Italy as doubles, and then have you got double Bahrain after that? You've got Turkey, then Bahrain. Nothing to do with everyone, but Yannick is a Viking skull. He is a Viking, Kieran. He is a Viking. But it's all about Duval, you know. Vikings who? Kirk Cousins who, Kieran? I know that means absolutely nothing to a lot of people, but if you're going to tune into everyone, if you've got Sky in England, just go watch Jags. They're on they're not the best team. They don't have a big following. I think they've got a bigger English following than they do. So what will Mugello and Imola be called? I think it's Mugello that's 1,000. Is that Ferrari's 1,000th race? I don't know. Race? My lisp. Lisp. Okay, everyone, hold up. I can look. I'll find you out in a second because nothing's happening in the race. Schedule. So Italy is the Monza is Formula 1 Gran Premio Heineken d'Italia. Mugello is Formula 1 Pirelli Gran Premio della Toscana Ferrari 1000, and then Russia is Sochi, Germany's German Nürburgring Portimao, and then Imola. Is it the Imola? Yeah, it's called Autodromo Enzo ND Ferrari, but it's the Formula 1 Emirates Gran Premio dell'Emilia Romagna. I think I've just seen what you. I think we'll wait for the hashtags, but Alex Albon does get past Pierre Gasly as well. We expected. I think Gasly's been dropped back. I'm surprised Gasly's not pitted yet. So what will we? Bahrain Oval will be rest of the year. You know what? I've never seen it, but I looked at the thing. People complaining. 55 seconds a lap. Poor Ferrari, because they're going to get lapped 100%. Where are you reading from? So I'm on the F1 website, Prince. Yeah, I'm on the F1 website, so I'm just reading what it says on the thing. And like Turkey isn't there yet, so I don't have a thing. Kirk and his vice president going to whip me shut. Yeah, Kirk doesn't have a mustache. I was telling, I don't know if you've seen it, Kieran, but imagine I can just see it now. Fourth quarter, final quarter, your 4th and goal. Track tempo will be dropping, so it's clouded over, a bit slower. Hamilton sets fastest lap. Imagine 4th and goal, no time left, 1 second left on the clock. Kirk steps up, and fucking no other way around. Gardner steps up, pumps it. Yannick piles it up in the air, but he puts it the wrong way. Who's in the end zone? DJ Chark. Imagine. Yeah, if you go onto the for God's sake, that stupid board. Yeah, if you go on the F1 website, sorry, I probably lost a lot of viewers talking about NFL. But I'll look at. Charles Leclerc pitting again. He's behind Nicholas Latifi. A 5-second pit. Adrian Yannick confirmed. What happened to your biggest fan? Biggest fan? Dead to me. Nah, it cooled down over in England, so I put it to rest. Where did I put? I think I put it next door. But yeah, I put it to rest because it was getting in the way. Like I pulled back my thing, clatter against the fan. Throughout, Charles asking about the slow pit stops. Chris said, "I hate the fan cam law." It's just a bit cringy, I think. But I suppose it's a way of fans getting on TV and sort of being involved in the race, I suppose. I'm really hungry. I'm going to have a look. In England, we have Deliveroo. I think most countries have Deliveroo, maybe. Oh, I tell you what. A KFC is calling out to me. It is. A KFC or a Pizza Hut or something. Or TGI Fridays. Or even a fish eater. What's everyone else having for Rowan? This is what content's come down to. What I mean, if you watched the F1, the football watchalongs, Kieran didn't have anything to talk about during half time, so I ended up talking about pies. Rip fan, now there's nothing behind you, or is there? Maybe. I genuinely was considering using my printer and just printing a picture of an F1 driver and sticking it to the outside window. So if this ever, where is it? If the light ever slowed down, you just see a face. Thank you, Ethan. Cheese. Esteban Ocon now past yet. I think Gasly needs to pit. Poor Esteban. Gasly, sorry. Gasly needs to pit surely now. It's a poor strategy because Gasly's been driving great. Can Ferrari pull off the big shock and F1 and get in the points? No. Not happening. Yeah. I really don't. Why the fuck? That's what I'm so confused with. These guys that Giovinazzi, yeah. That's what I'm so confused with. Like, same with Perez. I think Perez pitted late. I'm guessing they wanted to stick on the mediums and try to get some track position. Poor Antonio Giovinazzi, mate. It does seem like a genuinely nice guy, Giovinazzi. Like, I think F1 drivers, some of them maybe do it for the cameras and stuff. Actually, I don't think they do. But he just seems like a lovely guy. Remember when Gazza went for the wets in Hockenheim? Strange, isn't it? But I suppose in the pit. That was so strange, weren't it? Thinking it was going to rain. Gasly is pitting now, but mental. Because he's going to drop surely to the back of the pack. He might come out. You know what? If he comes out, looking, that's Perez. No, that's Norris Kvyat. He might get out just before Charles. If he gets a good pit stop, boom, boom, in. Kimmy team radio. Oh. Kimmy spilled his drink. Charles Leclerc just set a fastest lap, by the way. Fucking Ferrari, the most strangest team in this season so far. You've just got two guys who have been sat behind the Alphas for this race, and now Charles Leclerc's just pitted and got the fastest lap. Yeah, Kimmy's got water in his right foot. It's Kimmy, and he don't give a shit. It's like this perfect interview in the Netflix where he just goes, where they're all talking about why the love of the sport, the thrill. I just do this for a hobby, really. I'm not a big fan. And Norris now, he's making pace on Lance Stroll. And Kim are going to miss so much in F1. But love him. Depends on the track. But I love night races. Look beautiful. Like when it's in Singapore, Bahrain, whether he's got the big floodlights and the nice back. I think I prefer, depends on the location, I think. It's like Monaco during the day. If it's a sunny Monaco, mwah, chef kisses. But then, yeah, a night race, if it's a night warm race, love it. Bottas Team Radio. Didn't hear it. They've changed Bottas's strategy. Strange. Danny Ricciardo, 16 seconds, but it's one of the strange. Max went up 6th place, by the way. Same with Kimi Räikkönen, sitting in 10th there. He's actually had an alright race so far, Kimi. Vettel up 3, Charles down 4, Gasly down 4, poor pit stop, Perez down 4, poor pit stop in strategy, Latifi up 4, Magnussen up 6, Grosjean up 4, Vettel up 3, Räikkönen up 6, Kvyat, Norris and Stroll all up 2. And your top 6 is how you qualified: Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Albon, and Esteban Ocon. Showing a clip of Lewis Hamilton. Oh, Hamilton slows down a lot. He overstays a little bit. I need to perfect my commentary voice. Like with the watchalongs, it's great, and I love doing them. But I need to perfect my commentary voice. Like, and Hamilton now, he is. It just doesn't work. It's so much more easy to be relaxed and stuff. Let me just adjust my hair. I'm just gonna quickly flick onto this. Oh. Schedule. Charles Leclerc still setting the fastest lap of the season. Pardon me, let's have a quick drink. Wow. Seb, yeah, I'm not going to pass these guys in front. Fucking think about pitting. I think it was fucking. I say fucking, kind of fucking. Poor Seb, he's really not had the best time of it, hasn't he? Really not. But the thing is, what can you ask from him? He's really tried his best. Sitting P11, but he just doesn't think he's catching Kimi. Checo Perez has caught up to Vettel. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a man, it's non-stop. Getting the team radio step. Just put lights at the castle station. Is that Baku? Yeah. Oh, Baku looked lovely. I wish we saw some night Baku with Sochi. If we have to see Sochi, it's good looking. It's the boring track in it. I love that it's in the winter park and everything. That's cool, but boring. Just put lights at the. That would actually. You're correct there. Yeah, Perez gets past Sebastian Vettel. Easy. We've got 14 laps left nearly. Gasly gets past Magnussen. Look at this, though. Can I just say, look at Charles Leclerc. Gasly pitted after him. Obviously, where the position were, but surely Gasly should, Charles should be close. It's this orange juice. It's giving me the burps. I'm gonna mute my mic. You'll be able to see my belch, but elegant, as you can see there. There's probably some mods on F1 that you can do, but yeah, imagine Baku. Like, if you have some like proper open on that open winding long straight, have like dashes of lines. Yeah, Castle have like a floodlight on. Ooh, could be nice. Maybe because it's Baku and it's a road, isn't it? So IndyCar is supposed to. So I watched part of Indy 500. Jesus Christ, there's more crashes than I thought, isn't there? And it's definitely a really strategy-based race, isn't it? Definitely strategy-based race for sure. Nothing happened really in the race. You've got Vettel team radio. Basically saying if Seb pits, he goes behind Charles. I think. Charles Leclerc. I'll give you a lap rundown. So you've got Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen in your top three. Danny Rick sticking in fourth, same with Albon and Ocon there, qualifying positions fifth and sixth respectively. Then it's Stroll, Norris, Kvyat, Raikkonen, running top four. Kimi Raikkonen having a great race, but I think Checo Perez may catch up to him. As we are seeing, I think this is Pierre Gasly on Roman Grosjean, and he gets past him on the straight. Then it's Perez, Vettel, and Gasly. I think Perez will get past Kimi, unfortunately. He's very close to him. Gasly 13th, then it's Grosjean and Magnussen 14th, 15th, Latifi 16th, and Charles Leclerc in 17th. And then your non-finishers so far are Giovinazzi, Russell. Yeah, Giovinazzi, Russell, and who's the other guy that's crashed? Oh, Charles. Not Charles. Carlos Sainz, he hasn't started. That makes sense. Kimi team radio made me laugh a lot. I got water in my right foot. IndyCar is supposed to Takuma did it. Yeah, it's great. IndyCar is all about being from 5 laps to go. Yeah. So I saw the guy. Is it Nixon? Not Nixon. I forgot the name. But he was leading like nearly 100 laps of the race. Eddie Kumun, top 10. Did I give it? I can't remember if I said it. Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Albon, Ocon, Stroll, Norris, Kvyat, Raikkonen, Perez, Vettel, Gasly, Grosjean, Magnussen, Latifi, Leclerc. Your non-finishers, Giovinazzi, Russell, Sainz. Is that quick? Oh, see the speed of that. It's quite sad. Verstappen getting vibration on his tyres. You know who had him? You know who had vibrations on the tyres and then Bottas and Lewis. Scott Dixon, not Nixon. I was thinking Luke Nixon for some. Nick Latifi pits for some reason. I suppose his tyres are going. I suppose with Williams, right? When you've got one car, when you've got two, you can sort of use that strategy because you've got George, who's a very incredible driver. I think Latifi's good, and I think Latifi would be good as his second one. It's same with Kubica. Use Latifi's information on the car, bring him in, put him on like fresh softs, and just say, right, you bomb this track. You get it off, just give it full whammy. If you want, we could pit again. We could do 3 stops. We could do 4 stops. Not 4 stops. And just literally just bomb it around the track and just see how quick we can do. See where we're having flat spots. See where we're having problems, and improve on that. Oh, So I've got blocked nose. Not fully one, but just a nickel bit. A nickel bit. Just speaking English, Rowan. Speaking English. 12 laps left. Come on. Something happened. Something happened. Thing is, some of the guys are not close enough. And obviously the overtakes happen on the Kemmel Straight, where you're not going to get a crash, unfortunately. I obviously don't want to crash because it's a crash, and especially this track, when you see a crash, I think when you see other tracks, you don't see it, but with this one, my conspiracy theory is Seb is he replaces Grosjean at Haas, and you know what? Haas have just signed the agreement for 5 years, didn't they? Another 5 years. So maybe they just go full whack and go, bring in Seb, get Rowan. You know, Grosjean has been a great servant to them, but yeah, it's a great shot actually. You know, Chris, because maybe he just needs. Literally, should have a season length practice session. Is maybe he just needs a reset. You saw Red Bull, yeah, he left and he had a decent first season at Ferrari, and I think maybe he just needs another reset and it's fair. Pierre Gasly gets past Sebastian Vettel now. And then Vettel does lock up, so he can't even. He goes wide. Well, there's a bit of time there, I think. Oh. Now he's gone. I don't even know what I've said. Now he's gone. I'm just. Pardon me. Oh, sorry, lads and ladies. If there's any ladies. I'm just waffling. See, we talked about this in all the watch-alongs. When the race is boring, it's so hard to talk in it. I mean, we get Pierre Gasly actually driving incredibly well. Oh, Seb's got a really big bump in it. Seb saying he needs new tyres. Poor Carlos. Poor Carlos, man. He's out of this race, and then you look at where the Ferraris are this race, and you think, what the fuck have I got myself in for? I think next year is all about restart for Ferrari. The regs don't come in for the year after, so I think it's going to be a dead year for Ferrari next year. And then really just, yeah. The middle thing is, right, question for the chat. If you're an F1 driver, right, your Carlos Sainz right now, McLaren said, we'll offer you another year contract. Ferrari come and they say, we want you for the drive. And that's Sergio Perez getting past Kimi Raikkonen. I think we knew Raikkonen wouldn't be able to hold on. And Perez does get past him. Perez doing a good drive here. Got to get Kimi out now. And they come and they say, this is kind of about Fernandez. And they come to you and say, we know the best cars are the best, but you're coming to Ferrari. Look, we're Ferrari, one of the best, most known racing teams in the world. Do you say, I'll come to Ferrari because you know we're going to improve? Vettel saying, team asking him to drive vibrations. He said, not too bad, but I tell you, I'm going to get eaten up. And Ferrari come to you and say, we know that we're not amazing, but with Ferrari, we can have the best, we can have an amazing car for next year. Do you look at the proposition and think, I don't really want to go, I'll stick with McLaren and stick it right mid-table and wait and see. But maybe that Ferrari's offer's never there and then you've lost it. Very interesting now. See if you just see if Latifi, can catch up Charles. I think he's 14 seconds behind, but the way this Ferrari is, I stick with McLaren. Yeah, I think so. I think I go to Ferrari. You know you're going to a bad car, but it's Ferrari at the end of the day, and it is Gasly on Kimi Raikkonen now. Let's give it a couple of seconds until it gets to the straight, and then we're set. He'll wait a second. He'll go around a Rouge. Les Sauce. Now, then Radion. Ricciardo did the same thing, left Renault, nothing. Yeah. I think hold up, Gasly has he got him? He has got him. And Kemmel straight again. Lovely overtaking spot. Yeah, I think for Danny Rick, I think it wasn't good for him being it because he's still a credible driver. We've seen it, and I think he wasn't good for him being in Shadow Max. We've talked about it so many times in these streams. You've all said it's that Red Bull Max. They know Max is the golden boy, and I think it's so tough for someone to come in. And I think Daniel had enough, and luckily he's a great enough driver, and he's got experience that any team would take him. Well, let's say Renault went, we don't want you, McLaren don't want you. He could go to Haas. I think he could go to Alfa Romeo. I don't think, maybe not Alfa, I don't see him there, but I think he could go to Haas. I think he could go to Williams. I think as long as he's racing, he will put up a fight. And we've seen him this race. Look at the performance. He's sitting in P4. Can you see that? You can see the stream. Should get a copyright claim for that, should we? But if it was Alfa or Haas, even 2018, I said accept, but as a McLaren fan, I stick with him. Yeah. Bottas, Team Radio. I have issues with numbness on my left leg from the brakes. Ooh. That's not good for me, man. McLaren is the best upcoming team, in my opinion. I think currently, besides Norris, I think bringing in Daniel, he's obviously a bit older, but I'm just looking forward to all the interviews and all. Do you know, when all the F1 do stuff for the channel, McLaren do. That Lando and Danny Rick thing. I think one thing that modern F1 drivers have got really good going for them, or sports stars, I've accidentally joined the call. Did not mean to 2 seconds. Didn't want to do that. Apologies. Verstappen Team Radio. Vibration's getting worse as well, so just keep an eye on it. Oh, very interesting. Driver of the day. Who would you give driver of the day to? But yeah, sorry. I think one thing that upcoming sportsmen have got, or sportsmen currently, you made the most of this online market. You've seen Lando Norris benefit from this with his Twitch. He streams some very big names on Twitch. Charles Leclerc gets past Kevin Magnussen. He's not in 16th. But like Sergio Aguero, the Argentinian footballer, he streams on Twitch and he gets good views. I think the other day I saw him at 17k maybe. But he gets good views. I think other sports people that stream like consistently. Not consistently, but obviously when they can. I think footballers, rugby players, I don't really know any rugby players that stream. But if you know any, let us know. Like sports stars are relatively known. Either they play for a Premier League club and they stream consistently or something. And obviously, you got YouTube. I've just found a goalkeeper called Connor O'Keefe who plays for Patia in the Swedish third division. But he's English, and you know what? A club might see this to see his work ethic and think, buy it. And same with, I think, McLaren and other F1 teams might say, he's such a good social media and team player and like media man that he could be very decent for us. And he's a good driver, Lando. And then Danny Rick is very good with the media in his on. Hamilton, I guess, I mean, what more does he do need to go? Driver of the day. It's mental because I think Hamilton won't win it, but if you are purely basing it off performance, yes, he 100% deserves to have it. Oh, let's have a quick drink. My bad. Why am I still drinking the orange juice? I love seeing the cameramen when they go up the big hill. Oh, Rouge, sorry. When he goes up there. Perez on Danny Kvyat. That was nice by Sergio Perez. And now Kvyat's under pressure from his teammate. I think Kvyat will say move out of the way for Gasly because Gasly's got fresher tyres. Magnussen's pitting now. Maybe try to get past Nicholas Latifi. Get a bit of a gap there. Did you see the AWS tyres performance graphic? Because, well, we've seen it sometimes and it's been absolutely shocking. And then we've seen it sometimes been perfect. It says Verstappen's 20% everywhere, all red. And it said Hamilton 10% on left front. Left front and red everywhere else, 20%. Very interesting, I think. I think Hamilton's got this, and I think Bottas has got second. I think Max has got third as well. It's very interesting here. It's very interesting here because Daniel Ricciardo might cost Red Bull the podium here because Christian Horner now focusing on his race. Not that I want it, but imagine dominating and not be driver of the day. It's mental, isn't it? Because I think Gasly does give Kvyat does give Gasly the position. Swapping positions, tactical. Yeah, I think he does deserve it. I think if you are first and you are consistently winning the race, dominating this one, Get it. Give him. We're just seeing Lando Norris now. I think he loses it. Lando Norris getting a warning on turn 9 running wide. Oh, and he gets past Stroll. But he doesn't get past P7. But what I was going to say is Red Bull. It's hard when you're doing F1 because so much stuff is happening when you're trying to talk. Red Bull. If Verstappen pits for fresh tyres, Verstappen is 15 seconds ahead of Ricciardo. So pit stop, 12-second, 10-second pit stop. Fresh tyres, obviously, but shoddy pit stop or a poor thing from Verstappen is going to be interesting. I expect we're going to get a Red Bull team message soon saying either Max, stick on his tyres, make them last. It was such a strange camera there because it showed Lewis as if like something was happening to his car. Very strange. But yeah, it's all about Red Bull because Red Bull pit and then Pua pit something. So why are they showing Lewis here? He locks up and he cuts the corner. Mental, he does lock up. He might get a penalty. I don't think it'll be enough. I mean, did he even lose the lead? Hamilton, no. Even when he pitted, I don't think he did. He was mental. So I do apologise for my nose. I don't know what I've done, but for the past month or something, I need to look that way. It's been like so sore. You can see I'm like Rudolph. Like Rudolph. Poor. Very interesting. Close. Pardon me. Pardon me, I do apologise. It's when I drink orange juice, I get major just gas. This is what the streams have come to, by the way. Me talking about gas. I've lost my Now TV stream. 6 laps left. Very interesting here. Better. I mean, I think Ricciardo's good fourth. Albon's 11 seconds behind him. I think the race is over and done with, unfortunately. I mean, I'll take you to the end. I will take you to the end, but I do think it's all over. Lewis Hamilton sitting covered in P1, 6 laps left. I think, like I said, I can see the viewership going down, and I understand. Not my bill. Oh, that's real to see. Charles Leclerc hunting down Roman Grosjean. There we go, Chris. This is what Chinese are indeed takeaway tonight for me. Well, I don't know what I'm having, but I think we've got some like tempura chicken fillet things. Put that in the oven. Bit of sweet corn and peas and green beans. Oh, lovely. Lando Norris hunting down Esteban Ocon here. Ocon very close to Albon as well. And you see, we're on board with Charles Leclerc now, just hunting Roman Grosjean. And what are you gonna go for, Chris? Chinese, I rarely have Chinese or Indian. I'm not a fan of spicy food, so Indian for me. And then Chinese, I've only ever really have salt and pepper chicken. So I'm not a Chinese kind of man. Love a bit of rice, but something that's Chinese. Be very interesting this now. Bottas team radio. Telling Bottas to avoid curves on the front right. Ugh. Neck's not going to crack, unfortunately. My phone keeps on pinging. I'm a busy man, guys. I'm not. I'm really not. It's a sports corner, lads. Pizza. Love a good pizza. Thin base, amazing. Thin base and thin crust. Bottas and Hamilton do the same thing. They'll lose time, but it's interesting to see if the FIA really pick up on that. Because let's say Max stays in things, he might be able to say, well, they've cut a corner there. They're actually gaining time. They could probably lodge a complaint, maybe Ricciardo and Albon. No, the distance is too far. Yeah, I love a thin stuffed crust, amazing, but a thin piece with not thin layer of cheese, but tomato, then a nice little smooth layer of cheese. Enough cheese where you bite into it's nice, but you want that thin, crunchy crust, like chip, yeah, chips, not chips, crisps. No. Ocon holds off. How many laps are left? It is 4 laps left. 4 more laps left. And even normally during the stream, if you put up a comment, I'll show Princess. I normally click it or like that. I'll normally click the new one, but nothing thingy. Gasly just kept past Sergio Perez. Wow, but they're not showing it. 4 laps left though. Punctures, lads. Everyone will complain about FIA MJ if no penalty. I thought Gasly driving. You know what? Gasly's had a good. It's a shout for Gasly, because he's had. Where did he qualify? P11. He didn't get into Q3, did he? Did he? No, I don't think he started. P10 because of the penalties. He can cause half 12 a.m. snacking with all this meat. Love a half 12 a.m. snack. That's like my lunchtime. Hamilton saying he doesn't like the feeling of this right tyre. We know that means he takes the tyre to the end of the race all comfortable. Thank you, JB, for sticking in with me. Don't know what you're doing. Go to bed. I mean, you've got 3 more laps left and you can have a. What's it, Australia? Are you all back at work as usual? I know you've got your sports back in terms of rugby and stuff. So what was it? Waratahs? I saw a gamer on BT. I might as well just ask all about where you're from and what sports and how COVID is affecting you. I know obviously Chris in America. I don't know about Portugal really, but yeah. Norris is making time. He's nearly getting 1.4 seconds on Alex Albon. He also has to get past Esteban. And Esteban's very close to Albon, but this could get. Love a good late on snack. It's when we really want something to happen, but nothing. Yeah, that's the problem, man. Defense, we got it at Silverstone where with our bottom racer, boom. We've seen Charles Leclerc trying to catch up Roman Grosjean. Come on, Pierre Gasly. Gasly had a great driving fairness. When he was actually sitting comfortably in P, not pumped because of the pit stop. But then I forgot he pits, doesn't he? And he's got points. Stroll, race point, not really quite visible this race, really. Perez making his way through after a pit stop, but Lance. But the thing is, Lance hasn't really been overtook, but he hasn't really had been a danger man. Are we going to get less lap Lando? Albon, Ocon, Norris, all very close. A second-ish. Big chance here for Ocon or Lando. Sorry, I need to stop burping. It's orange juice. Remember, don't drink orange juice when you do a stream. You might just see my body lift as Ocon looks up. Bit time for Norris to catch up. It'll be very funny here as we get to the Kemmel Straight. You know what? Do you get podium for Danny Rick? He's sitting P4 consistently, but Alex Albon should be putting pressure in. He hasn't. Esteban Ocon now into the Kemmel Straight. Will he get Alex Albon? He's catching. He is catching. He's going to go to the right. He's going to go to the right. Esteban Ocon is going to stick it. He's going to stick it. And Albon, last of the late breakers. Love that saying. Yeah, Lance is just there. But Esteban now, he's only got 2 more laps now. He's just got to stay close now, Esteban. Stay close to Alexander. We might get some last lap overtakes here, which will be fun. It'll be very fun. Pardon me. I think in my F1 career, I'm actually at Belgium. I haven't bought 2020 yet. I need to. Or 2021. Last lap Lando, Chris. Could happen. Could happen. I think it's obvious I'm a fan of Lando, so there'll be a bit biased. I think Esteban can get Alex here. Alex defended well there. He broke late, but I think he has to. In fairness, you take a risk, don't you? Final lap of the race, you sort of have to defend heavy. Esteban's had a great drive. You look at the Renault's great. You'd be so happy with yourself if Ocon. Why doesn't that sound good? It's Ocon and a Red Bull. I think that's what doesn't sound good. Hamilton's won this, by the way. It's 5.7 seconds ahead with 2 laps left. 1 lap. If you haven't heard of us with the Sports Corner, I'm getting that plug in quickly. If you haven't heard of the Sports Corner, it's not just F1 Watchalongs we do on the weekend. It's Mondays, it's tier list with KD. This week we're doing football kits. Tomorrow, I forgot, I need to remember that. Ocon and Spa. Yeah. Tuesday, me, Wrestling Corner, have 11 a.m. with Simon. We talk all things wrestling. Wednesday is normally the Top Corner podcast. We'll be back soon as S-Man Ocon on the Kemmel. We'll get onto the Kemmel straight. He's a bit closer this time, so he may get him. Ooh. I don't think he's got it. Albon covers Ocon. We're nowhere near. Nowhere near. Gasly into P8. Is there? Gasly's into P8, yeah. When we talk about Lance's just there. Gasly, great drive. Thursday or Friday, it's the NFL Corner. There's no definite date, depends on things. Will's doing his predictions this week. Next Sunday, it's me with an F1 Watchalong. There you go. So, at BroC99, that's my Twitter. At the _Top Corner. That's the channel's Twitter. Oh, the _ Sports. Or the _ Top Corner. That's the channel's Twitter where you can find everything. So, if you're not a fan of the, I'm not, if you're not a fan of the channel, but let's say you're not a fan of F1, but you're a fan of football, follow the Twitter channel because Josh is always on Twitter, retweeting, liking everything. Oh. With 1 lap left, we're on lap 44. Lap 44. Can something happen? I doubt it, but Pierre Gasly would be proud. Pierre. As it says, I think this is how it's going to end. Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Albon, Ocon, Norris, Gasly, Stroll, and Perez are your top 10. Then Kvyat, Raikkonen, Vettel, Grosjean, Leclerc, Latifi, and Kevin Magnussen. Feeling like we've got Giovinazzi, Russell, and Sainz all DNS. Definitely not going to drink orange juice when we're streaming next. Oh, Esteban Ocon! They're on the wrong camera. Esteban Ocon gets past Alex Albon on the last lap. And now Lando Norris will just give it full beans, but Esteban Ocon getting past Alex Albon. But if you're Alex Albon, you're going to feel so disheartened. You've set a 5th for the entire race, and Esteban Ocon waits until literally the final, probably the last chance. And Lando Norris now, he's going to try. You know what? If you Lando Norris, you just take a punt, don't you? The final McLaren. Or do you secure your 7th? Gasly's 5 seconds behind. You could take a risk at Salva and overtake where you might have to slow. But it's Lewis Hamilton. He's led. Charles Leclerc just kept past Rowan Grosjean on the last lap. But Lewis Hamilton getting P1. Incredible drive from Lewis Hamilton. But I hope they go back to the Ocon, Ricciardo. Bottas in P2. Well done, Valtteri Bottas, and it's Max Verstappen in 3-3. Now go back to the battle. Go back to the battle. It's Daniel Ricciardo. He wasn't far off Max Verstappen, you know. Unless he's a lap behind. Daniel Ricciardo sets the fastest lap. Well done, Daniel Ricciardo. What a drive. 3 seconds behind Max Verstappen. If Max Verstappen got a 5 second penalty, and it's Esteban Ocon coming in at yellow flag on the final sector. First sector, sorry. What's going on? Why is no one saying anything? It says yellow sector. Clarify, Crofty. Clarify, please. Anyway, it's Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Ocon, Albon, Norris, Gasly, Stroll, and Perez. Track's clear, apparently. Voting Daniel, yeah. Daniel fastest lap, and he's only 3 seconds behind Max. You know what? Well done to Max keeping them tyres last. Look, you see Hamilton's front tyres. The absolute shredding. But We always end it right after race just because it's such a long stream. It's an hour and 40. We'll give people a break, but we're just seeing the guys there. And what a great drive by Hamilton. Half-decent drive by Bottas and good drive by Max. But Daniel Ricciardo, for me, driver of the day. But thank you to everyone that's tuned in today. Chris, Prince, Chris, JB. We'll just go through the comments. Lisa, everyone that's commented. Ethan, KL, Jacob, everyone that's commented today, thank you very much. Because it does make the stream so much easier. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're back next week. We're back next Sunday. We're in Italy. But well done, Lewis Hamilton. Well done, Daniel Ricciardo. Thank you very much for watching me this lovely evening. And we'll see you next week. Peace.